Welcome back to the Dome. Here's another division round game, this time in the Northern League between the first seed Clones and the fourth seed Cardinals. The Clones are a team where all of their stat points are used equally among their players, except that their bench players don't have fielding points. But that scenario does good in the simulation, but let's see how it does in the manage mode when the computer plays against each other. Scott Rowland leads it off for the Cardinals against Boba, and he hits one, and there's a base hit past the shortstop, and it's on its way to the wall, and Rowland is headed towards second. It's a close play, but he's in there safely with the leadoff double. Here's Matt Holliday, and there's a base hit, and Rowland's going to score, and Holliday's on his way to second. And the Cardinals lead it 1-0 right off the bat with two straight doubles. Albert hits it foul to the left for strike one. And there's one hit hard, and that one's out to left field. And that one, it's a goner, and the Cardinals lead it 3-1. Here's McGuire. The Cardinals are up 3-0 already, and McGuire gets one over the head of the shortstop. And he's not a fast runner, but he's heading towards second base, and now he goes back. So 4 straight hits for the Cardinals, and McGuire's on first base with nobody out, and Jim Edmonds grounds one, and that one's taken by the second baseman, and he's running it towards second. He could have easily thrown to first for the double play, but somehow they don't get it, and Edmonds is on first with one out. Here's Matt Carpenter, and he swings and misses at strike one. Now he hits one out to center, but the runner goes back, and Edmonds is back safe in time. And it's 2 outs for Yachty. Yachty hits one, and the third baseman has it, throws over to first. And the Clones get out of the inning, but the Cardinals score 3 runs on 4 hits. Here's Eddie for the Clones against Chris Carpenter. And that one's hit well, but McGuire misses it. And Eddie is on his way to second base. Now other Eddie up. That one is fouled off to the right. There's a fastball inside, and other Eddie swings and misses. Now he taps it foul to the right again. Where's the ball boy? I never see him in this game. And there's a sinker, and other Eddie swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's other Eddie, and he hits it toward first, but it's a base hit. And now there's first and third with only 1 out. Here's P. Eddie. And there's a fastball hit toward third. They rocket throw home, but there's no out there. And so the bases are loaded and 1 out for Ed. There's a fastball. And that one's caught by Chris Carpenter. He throws back to third. They get the double play, and they're out of the inning. Wow, great job by the Cardinals on fielding there. And here's Ozzie. He fouls it off behind the plate. And that one's taken by the first baseman. He steps on the bag. And Chris Carpenter now for the Cardinals with nobody on. And he taps it toward the shortstop, and there's the throw over. And they get him easily for the second out. Here's Scott Rowland. And he swings and misses on the first pitch for strike one. There's one outside, and Rowland hits it towards second base. And that one is fielded and thrown over to first for the third out of the inning. Here's Double D. He swings and taps it to the right for strike number 1. And another foul. Now the sinker, and Chris Carpenter strikes out Double D. Here's Triple D. He hits it well to the left. That one might leave the park. It's a home run, and the Clones are on the board. They trail 3-1. Now here's Reddy. He's always ready, but he swings and misses at the first pitch. That one is fouled off to the left. There's the sinker, but that one is fouled away as Reddy stays alive. And that one is hit toward third base, and Rowland's got it. And Boba will bat for himself with no one on and 2 outs. And that one is hit toward the shortstop, and Ozzy's under it. He's got it. And the Cardinals are out of the inning, but it's 3-1 now. Here's Boba pitching to Matt Holliday. And there's the low ball inside for ball 1. Now Holliday hits one out to left field, and the fielder's under it. And he's got it for the first out. Here's Albert. And that one is hit hard, and it's down past the left fielder. Albert is looking towards second base, but he decides to go back. I think the throw would have gotten him easily, so good base running there to stay at first. Here's McGuire, and he fouls it off to the left. Now that one's hit toward the second baseman. That's going to be a double play. Throw to second, throw to first, and they do get the double play. And the Clones are out of the inning without giving up a run that time. Here's Eddie, the leadoff hitter. Oh, nice fastball there, and Eddie swings and misses. Another fastball, and that's hit toward Carpenter. He throws over to first for out number 1. Other Eddie takes one outside for ball 1. Now there's one inside, and he swings and misses. There's a fastball, and he hits it pretty hard. That one has a chance, but it's Matt Holliday's. Oh, Matt Holliday misses the ball, and other Eddie's at second base. Wow, 2 big errors already by the Cardinals. Here's other Eddie, and he hits a high pop-up, and let's see if Holliday can get this one. He's under it, and the runner goes back to second. He's got it this time, and no other play, but it's 2 outs in the inning for P. Eddie. There's a fastball, and swung on and missed. And a changeup outside, swung over and missed. And another outside changeup, and Carpenter gets the strikeout, and the Cardinals are out of the inning despite that error. Boba pitching to Jim Edmonds. And there's a fastball, and it's lined straight to Boba for the out. Matt Carpenter swings and fouls it away. That one is an inside pitch, and Carpenter swings and misses. There's another one, but Carpenter fouls it away to stay alive. Now Carpenter hits one, and that might be down. It's a base hit past the right fielder. Carpenter's on his way to second base. Oh, he goes back to first. I don't know about that one. I think he could have made it, but, conservative base running there. And he's at first with a single. Here's Yachty, and that one's hit pretty well, but the left fielder's under it, and Carpenter goes back to first. Now Ozzy, and he taps it foul behind the plate. There's a sinker. He swings and misses for strike number 2. There's a fastball. He fouls it away. Now another foul behind the plate. Another foul behind the plate. Kids, bring your gloves and stand behind home plate, and you'll get a little chance at a lot of balls. There's another foul. That one's popped up to the pitcher, and he's got it for the 3rd out of the inning. Here's Ed, and fastball inside taken for ball number 1. There's a sinker, and that one's popped foul to the left. There's another sinker, and that one's hit to Carpenter. He throws over to first, gets the out. Now Double D swings and hits one. That's pretty well hit, and that one looks like it's a home run, and now the Clones are only down 3-2. Triple D now for the Clones. There's a fastball, and that's hit well out to left center. And let's see if Albert can get to it. No, it's going to be in the gap. And Triple D is on his way to second base, and he's got a double. And here's Reddy. And he swings and misses. Had a changeup for strike 1. Now he leans in close and pops it up behind the plate. And let's see if Yachty can get this one. The runner's not going back for some reason. He might have fell asleep. And Yachty, oh no, he throws over to second. It's a rocket throw, and that's missed. And now they throw over to third, and Reddy's in there. But that was a crazy turn of events. And now the Clones are going to pinch hit with Eddie. And he swings and hits one, and that one's Caught by Ozzy. What a great catch there. He has a lot of range, and they get the third out of the inning. That was a close one. And now the Clones are going to bring in Boba, number 3. And Carpenter will stay in the game. He swings and misses at strike number 1. Now there's one up the middle, but the shortstop has it. And Carpenter's thrown out at first. Now a slow pitch, and Roland fouls it away to the left. This one is hit toward the shortstop, and he takes it, and they get Roland by a step for out number 2. Holiday hits one hard out to center field. That might be playable for the center fielder. He's under it, but it looks like it's going to be off the wall. And Holiday's there at second base with 2 outs for Albert. There's an outside pitch, and Albert swings and misses. Now the fastball, and Albert hits it, but the second baseman's got it on the line drive, and the Cardinals don't get a run that time, and they're still up 3-2. Carpenter's now pitching to Eddie, and he swings and hits one, and it's the first base. McGuire's got it for the catch. Here's other Eddie, and he taps it foul to the left. That one's hit toward first base. McGuire's got it again. He tags the bag for out number 2. Other Eddie swings and fouls it away to the left. And another foul to the left. That one is an inside pitch, and other Eddie strikes out, and the inning is over, and it's still 3-2 Cardinals after 5. Here's McGuire in leading off this time. He hits one out to center field, but that one looks like it'll stay in the ballpark. And the center fielder's under it at the track, and he's got it for the first out. Edmonds hits one, and that one is down, and it's a single. And Edmonds is on first with 1 out for Matt Carpenter. And Carpenter fouls one behind the plate. Now that one is hit toward first. They start running toward second for some reason, and they could have got the double play, but now Carpenter's on first, and the inning stays alive for Yachty. He swings at one outside. Now he taps it foul. Oh, now it's swung on and missed, and Boba 3 strikes out Yachty, and it's still 3-2. Chris Carpenter now facing P. Eddie. And that one's hit well out to left. And that one's going to leave the ballpark, and the game is tied. Carpenter now pitching to Ed. He swings and hits it, and that one gets down past Albert and left. And now Ed is on his way to second base. He's on his way to third, and he's going to get in there safely with a triple. Now the Cardinals are going to take out... The Cardinals are going to take out Chris Carpenter here. He's not looking too well. They're going to try to bring in Bruce Sutter and see if he can lock down this inning to keep the Clones from scoring any more runs. There's a pop-up toward Yachty, and the runner is going back to third. He's going to make it back in time, it looks like. But Yachty catches it for out number 1. And Triple D is up. He taps it foul to the left. And that one's hit foul to the left again. There's a fastball. That one's hit, and they throw home, but there's no out there, and it's no force out, and it's first and third with 1 out, and the runner is going, but the ball is fouled away. Let's see if they try to run again. That one is... Oh, and Yachty nails him at second base, and they catch the runner stealing, and now it's 2 outs. And a sinker strikes out Reddy. Great job by Bruce Sutter to get out of that inning with the runner on third, and no outs, but they tried to run on Yachty, and that was a mistake. Here's Ozzy to lead off the inning for the Cardinals against Boba 3. And he hits one to first base. And now the Cardinals are going to take out Bruce Sutter. And this time they're going to bring in Willie McGee. And he taps one foul to the right. Another foul this time behind the plate. And it's 2 strikes on Willie. Now he hits one, and that one's also caught by the first baseman, and it's up to Scott Rowland again. That one swung and missed for strike number 1. And a foul out to the left for strike 2. That one is popped way high, but out of play. And a grounder toward the pitcher, and he's got it. Throws to first for out number 3. This time the Cardinals are going to bring in John Tudor, and the Clones are going to pinch hit. They're going to bring in E to hit, and he taps it foul toward first base. And there's strike 2 outside, and strike 3 outside. And E strikes out, but it's up to Eddie again. That one's hit toward first. McGuire's got it. He steps on the bag for the out. Here's other Eddie. He hits one high in the air, but Edmonds is under it. Good job there to get to that ball, and it stays 3-3. And the Clones, this time, are going to bring in Boba T to face Matt Holliday. And that one is popped up, and the pitcher is under it. And Boba T has the catch for the out, for out number 1. Albert swings and hits one out to left, but it's foul. That one's hit to the shortstop, and he throws Albert out at first. McGuire taps one to the pitcher, and they throw over to first, and there's the out. The Cardinals, they scored 3 in the first, but they haven't scored any since then. And John Tudor is in there to face other Eddie. He taps it, and it's past the first baseman. And that one's extra bases, and other Eddie is going to stop at second base with a leadoff double. Here's P. Eddie with a big chance for the Clones. And that one is popped up, and no one seems to be moving toward it, but I think Ozzy is right under it, and he's got it for out number 1. And here's Ed. And that one is hit, and Ozzy's got it. He tries to tag the bag, but there's no force out, and so it's first and second with 1 out for Ed Double D. That one is tapped foul to the left. Now grounder, and they throw over to third, and they get the out, but then the rocket throw, and now that one is thrown over to third, and it's a double play. A weird event there. They make an error, but that causes the runners to run into an out. Crazy play, but somehow it works out for the Cardinals, and they get out of that inning. It's the top of the 9th, and Jim Edmonds is quickly down 0-2 after a foul and a swing and a miss. That one is hit toward first, and the first baseman tags the bag for the out. Now Carpenter gets one and is caught by the second baseman. Nice catch there. And here's Yachty. And Yachty taps it foul to the left. Another foul. That one's well hit, but it should be playable for the right fielder, and he's got it. And we're into the bottom of the 9th, and it's still 3-3. Here's Tudor pitching to Triple D. And that one's going to be a walk-off home run. The Clones are going to win it. 4-3, the Clones win on a walk-off home run. And that's game 1 of this 5-game series. Boba T the winner, Tudor the loser, and we'll see you next time.